Alright, so you're wandering through the internet. Entertainment levels are low. You both are about to die of boredom. What do you want to do?
I look for a cool new podcast.
Yeah, and I assist. Alright, give me an investigation check. Oh yeah, and roll with advantage.
Bond's Journal, page 85, part 3. And then the whole place collapsed. Yeah, we screwed up. But that wasn't even the worst part. After the collapse, an ancient blue dragon approached, screaming and shouting about how we are huge jerks and break stuff and such, and... So then Eifer... Have I mentioned how happy I am to have Eifer back? He walks up to this dragon and is all like, "Dude, leave." And it does! Unfortunately, Harshnag and Staravash were hit by some rubble when it left, but we all made it out of there. Apido was pissed, but we have a plan on how to proceed, so could be worse. We're gonna go find that floaty castle.
You guys are flying currently. Apido has the wagon in his clutches, and Harshnag is riding on Apido's back.
Kyo's in the wagon.
Yep.
With his hands on the reins.
And Minette...
He's blowing bubbles in his pipe. And every once in a while, he shoots out a smoke ring and then puts a firebolt through it.
Nice.
He's working on a spell.
Can you give me a sit rep on what the hell are our horses doing while they're, they've been set on fire, they've been killed.
And now they're flying. Somehow. It's working. Okay?
Okay.
Probably a good thing to talk to them.
So the claws are wrapped around, don't think of the wagon going laterally with the dragon. It's sideways. The horses are gently caressed in one claw, and the wagon is gently caressed in the other claw. The wagon likes it, to be honest.
Great.
And
First
the horses
he's going after kobolds. Now he's going after horses.
So the horses are just fine.
This just makes Kyo's position even better because he's facing sideways.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do a little retcon.
Yeah.
We've put blinders on the horses. They don't realize that they're flying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm cool with that. You guys probably would have done that anyways with the dragon showing up because they don't like this dragon. He's flying and he starts telling just everybody in the group over the howling of the wind. We are moving through no-fly zone, so stay frosty. And he kind of flicks his tail and hits you, Harshnag.
And Harshnag chuckles at it. He appreciates a good pun.
He says, we've entered the Clouthian domain. Me and Clouth are on pretty rocky truce right now. Let's just put it this way. I can be here temporarily. You all cannot be. So let's hope. He is a red dragon, an ancient red dragon. We don't really get along that well. Our domains kind of butt up next to each other, and he really likes to raid all the towns in my domain. And that's my domain.
Kyo smacks himself upside the head, shakes his head, and thinks to himself that he must have gotten his intelligence from his mother.
He says, we really need to... We need to get back as soon as possible, or at least figure out how we're going to get you all to Sensiri's castle. I'm kind of thinking it might be wise that we do, and then as you're listening to this and you're looking out, you see the most unbelievable sight. In this hazy cloud atmosphere, you can only see about 60 feet in any direction. And in one of the directions that you're looking, you see the bow of a ship cut through the sky. And it's breaking through the clouds. This ship has two almost comedically massive harpoons on it. One on the bow, and as it continues into your sight, one on the stern. The ship seems built for speed. The crew is running about making preparations, no doubt. A whistle cuts through the sound of the rushing wind. The ship's great mast has been removed and is instead a massive furnace, feeding and heating the air of the gigantic balloon above it. A great figure stands near the stern, higher than the other crewmen, by a yellow steering wheel.
Does it look stern?
Quite possibly. It seems bulky and humanoid, and on one of its shoulders rests a massive battle axe.
When I was in the Cloud City, did I notice any ports at all?
There is one gate that a ship or a cloud giant castle could butt up against. It's kind of like a gatehouse for a castle. So it's this gatehouse, and then there's this long bridge, and that goes into the Sincere's castle. You notice, or you recognize this ship greatly. You knew it by a different name, but the name that comes to mind now is the Cutting Breeze. And you recognize the figure standing at the helm. He's a red dragon named Shackle. He used to be your number 2.
I glower at the ship and sit down in the cart.
They have bastardized this ship. It used to sail. It used to be just this absolutely gorgeous ship. And now the sails are replaced with balloons.
I drop Hugh to the floor.
The floor takes max damage. Probably should have said that louder. It was a cute bird.
It'll be loud enough.
Yeah, we got that. So, they are running around, doing all that they can. You can see people like getting ropes and stuff like that together. And Epido says, "Oh shit. All right, guys, here we go. I have to approach them. It's part of the truce."
So, is Kinien, where are you on the cart?
I'm sitting near the back of it.
I'm going to scurry back to Kinien,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to... Is there anyone else in the cart?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Except
Let's see.
Except for Harshnag.
Except for Harshnag, sorry.
Yep.
Let's see.
Just a quick pointer. Minette and Tin have seen this and are kind of preparing. Minette's putting his tools down and away. He was tinkering on something at the time.
No, I'm going to prepare to touch both Kinien and
Bon?
Bomb because they're big and cast greater invisibility on them, but I'm going to wait until we're close because it only lasts for a little bit.
Okay.
I put my hand on the hilt of Gert's great axe, getting ready. I see those massive harpoons, and I'm getting ready to like swipe them out of the air if they decide to shoot at us.
Okay.
They're big enough that they would just destroy our cart. It wouldn't hit our cart. Our cart would no
I'm
longer
more
be
worried
there.
about them hitting the dragon that's keeping us in air.
Yeah. So, the dragon banks gently and lifts to the right, butting up near the ship. And he says, "Shackle, my friend, what can I do for you today?" And Shackle calls out, he says, "You know the drill. Apido, you can't be carrying people in through here. Let us inspect the cargo."
When he says inspect the cargo, I make the people disappear.
Okay.
And just the small folk. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I guess
Just the two.
I'm preparing to do my best iguana
Okay.
impression.
Does anybody else want to do anything yet?
There's like doors on this carriage.
Yeah, I've always imagined the canopy to be a cloth canopy with cloth doors. I mean, that's my imagination. If you guys want something else,
After Kyo turns us invisible, I go and stand right next to the cloth entrance.
okay.
I'm going to try and talk to Nuvial into climbing into one of the barrels.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, is there any empty barrels or empty containers?
Yeah, there's a couple. You guys have been traveling for a month.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna also try and convince Tanuliel to climb in there, and I'm gonna climb in one with her, and then cast Minor Illusion, and just have it like filled with like, or make it look like it's filled with
Fish.
Cold herring.
I was gonna say fish, but I don't know why fish would be up here. So
Call it fish.
yeah, fish.
You got an
So-
you're feeding the iguana.
So you guys climb in.
We have
Tin's like,
apples. A lot of them.
oh, okay. Yeah, sure. She shambles into this giant cask, right? And this barrel. And you climb in, and Minette starts to climb in as well. He props his gun up next to the side where he could, like, reach and grab it if he absolutely needs to.
I eye his gun.
You sense some.
It's got the wand on it.
You sense some movement from where I once was sitting, and strangely, Hugh is left on the floor. But you see my shield leaning up against the cart, and within the stacks of supplies, you see a large great axe removed that you've never seen me use yet.
Well,
No, you don't
Suddenly,
see it.
it disappears.
Yes.
it disappears.
Yes. Okay. So, Epido, while you guys are doing this, he's just small talking, trying to buy you guys time. He says, "Well, I'm kind of carrying my friend here. I can't. We gotta go. We really gotta go. You know Harshnag. Everybody knows Harshnag. He's got some important business to do with Force Grey. Come on, Shackle. Come on." And Shackle says, "We need to inspect your wares, Epido. We have a feeling you may be carrying a certain group of people, and we've been ordered to deal with them." Epido sighs, and he lifts the cart up enough so that it is flush with the side of the ship. Bon is invisible. Basically, everybody is invisible except for Kyo.
And I'm pretending I said iguana, but I'm pretending I'm a baby dragon. So, prestidigitation, smoke coming out of my nose.
Okay. All right. I need a performance.
Sure thing.
At disadvantage because Shackle is a dragon. He's a dragonborn.
Oh, he was a dragon.
Well, he's a dragonborn. Sorry.
7.
Yeah. He's a dragonborn, people. He's a dragonborn. What?
7.
7. He looks at me and he says, "Kobold, I know you're a kobold. I don't know what you're doing. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit."
So he's opened the carriage up.
Yeah, and he had something in his throat, and he says, stop messing around." Getting all the voices mixed up. He says, "Epido, what are you trying to do to me here?"
When he opened the carriage up, I sneak out onto their ship.
Okay, stealth check, please, with advantage.
20.
The crew does not seem to notice you.
Okay. You said there were balloons instead of sails?
There is one massive zeppelin, or it is a zeppelin, so it looks like that. It's
Okay.
one massive balloon. The balloon is about 60 feet in diameter, so you can't actually see the top, but you can see how wide it goes. It goes out to the edges of your vision.
How many and how big are the ropes that secure the balloon to the ship?
There are many. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ropes that secure the balloon to the ship. They are all anchored, 3 on each side, and they seem to be holding the base of the balloon, and then this balloon is in like a fish net to keep it contained, basically.
And how thick are the ropes?
Very thick. They're as thick as what you would I forget what it's called, but is it mooring? Whenever you rope up a ship to a dock.
Release the mooring line.
Yeah. The big ropes.
Last question.
You can't punch through them.
Okay.
Sure, they'll climb them pretty easily.
Last question. The heat source filling the balloon with hot air.
Yes.
What does that look like?
It is a furnace. It's this massive cast iron circular furnace with a door facing the bow, so facing the front of the ship. The door has this massive lock on it. It is the lock itself is bigger than like a coconut or something like that size, and it looks very strong.
Did I sense?
If you want to pass it around, actually.
Can I sense where Bon is headed? Like follow?
Not really, especially with how quiet he's being. Actually, if you want to make a perception check. Okay,
24.
So yes, you hear his footsteps, the gentle pitter-patter of a monk moves across the deck of this ship.
I follow and reach and grab his shoulder.
Okay.
Like reach at the invisibleness.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt a deception.
Okay.
Says, the whole kobold, what are you doing? I'm going to say, kobolds, they worship dragons and all that. Mm-hmm. Oh, kind lord, I didn't mean to stow away. I just wanted to see the dragon. So that would be a deception of 15.
He seems to believe you.
Like, shh, don't tell the dragon.
he looks out around the wagon. Mm-hmm. He says, Epido, what are you trying to do to me? What? You got a kobold. You know you can't have animals. He says, so, and this kobold doesn't look like a normal kobold. Where's your friends, kobold?
I whistle.
Okay, and Nymeria jumps out from underneath like a potato sack.
Supper comes over.
Yep.
Tackles me and starts licking me.
Yeah.
And then
and when that happens, Shackle jumps back a little bit and grabs onto his axe, and you get a really good look at this axe. It is the blade itself. It's a 2-bladed axe, and it's about 3-ish feet wide at the blades.
So it's bigger than me at the blade.
Yeah. And it's it's got cuts in the blades, it's been well worn. It looks very old, almost like it might be an axe that was handed down. So, anyways, he's like, oh shit, a crag cat! Epido, you can't have crag cats here. And while this is going on,
I'm like,
you can
look, she's good. I pull out the training toy I made.
Okay. And you dangle it in front of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, pounce.
and she bats at it like she's putting on a show. She looks at Shackle, she looks back at you. Kinien, you can roll stealth with advantage while this is all going on.
I know, same team. Where's Stairvash?
Servash is in a barrel.
18.
Okay.
You see Stairvash hanging by his leg. Master!
Stairvash is with the horses.
No, he's in a barrel.
I shrug off Kinien's hand and I start. No. I shrug off Kinien's hand.
It would have to be contested.
Okay.
Let's do this now, fellas.
I mean, you could try to explain why you were holding me back.
I don't know if you can without talking.
I get right up next to you and I say,
Whisper.
don't you dare destroy my ship. And I squeeze it to the point of you're uncomfortable.
But not in pain.
I say, it'll be alright, you'll fall in the water.
And so will you.
No, I won't, I can fly.
For a minute.
Okay. So, what are you guys going to do? Shackle, not buying this ruse, starts onto the wagon, and Nymeria starts to snarl at him like a tiger. making tiger snarls and like batting, and is like backing up to the barrel that is hiding Tin and crew. And Shekel says, "What are you protecting, Cap?"
Don't you dare touch my salted fish.
How many crew members can I see?
You count 9.
So,
You know the ship when it was seafaring to be a ship that required very little amount of people to actually run it. To run it just normally, it'd take about 4. If you really wanted to cut some water, you'd need about 9 or 10 people. And then, if you're going on long voyages, you'd have a cook and stuff like that. So, but what you see on the deck is about 9. With the setup, you'd think that's about right. There's a little more to holding a ship aloft than there is pulling a ship forward. Speaking of which, you hear a foom, 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 foom. And off the stern side, the back side of the ship, you see just the tips of propellers going through the air. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You think it's the propulsion device.
I whisper to you, alright, fine, I won't destroy it. You gotta let me go.
I let go of him,
Okay.
and I make way into the beneath quarters.
Oh, okay.
And I make...
so real quick,
Yeah.
with the barrel, I like open it up and then I try to sleight of hand out like a small, like a herring, a red herring.
Okay. So you put your hand in and you look like you're fishing it about.
Yeah.
And Minette grabs a fish from
from my.
Oh,
I
you're trying
I have
to.
a component.
I got you.
Right. So
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a spell that uses a red herring.
Okay.
I
It's
tried
called flare.
So I attempt to sleight of hand it into my hand,
Okay.
and then pretend to pull it out, and I'm like, see, it's salted fish,
Yeah.
and I sleight of hand it at 15.
It's like, that's some fast hands you've got there. But I saw it come from your pouch. What are you hiding? What don't you want me to find? Or what do you want me to not find? Oh God, I've confused myself.
All right, and then I'm going to start looking at the wand a lot.
Okay, like I to the wand, I back to him, I to the wand,
Yeah.
I back to him.
Yeah.
And he starts to tighten his grip on the axe, and he goes.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been, we'll say, 50 seconds.
Okay. Well, very soon they're going to become.
Yeah, yep.
With my last few seconds, I make my way to the wheel thing.
Okay.
The wheel thing.
Yeah, the helm.
The helm.
Okay.
The looking at the wand's not working because he's getting the wrong message from that.
Yep.
So then I just sigh and I'm like, fine. And I say this very loudly.
Yep.
Fine. If you want to see what's in the barrel, come over to the barrel, lean over, and look in the barrel.
So, while this is going on, you're underneath the Kinien. You are underneath in the crew area, and you recognize this area hasn't changed. There's 4 bunk rooms, 2 on each side, and at the very front of the ship, the bow side, is a cargo area. It's very large, so you remember these steps to kind of circle the backside of the ship. They go down and then they wrap around and back down again. Underneath the stairs is a separate room. It's a very large room, and it's usually for the captain. What do you want to do?
I want to approach the rear of the ship
Okay.
and essentially sabotage the propeller. Not to permanently damage it, but to basically disconnect the mechanism that the furnace is basically connected to it with.
So, when you get down here, you don't see anything coming from the furnace. When you get into the captain's quarters, you see at the back, right where your bed used to be, is this makeshift cast iron, another furnace, it looks like. But this furnace isn't hot. It has a massive padlock on the front of it, just like the previous one, and you hear this whirling of wind inside of it, inside this cast iron.
I release the wind.
You walk up to this padlock, and you strike out at it. Yeah? Okay, go ahead and make an attack. Did you cast Greater Invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll still stay invisible, right?
Well,
For an attack?
not much longer.
Right,
This has
right,
all been
right.
going in parallel.
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
thinking right about now is when I'm like, fine, look over the barrel.
Yeah.
At which point it's been a minute. And
I rage.
Okay. My bed used to be here!
At 24 to hit.
You hit. Roll your damage, please.
Max damage, so that
12
is
to 12,
21.
Oh, okay. You break this lock, and when you break this lock, a gust of wind busts through this area, and you notice that your hand is now visible. What bursts from this cast iron cage is a air elemental. And roll for initiative, you two.
which two? That's
So-
when Kinien yells, "You're free!"
You're free.
16.
16. Okay. You go first. So, this air elemental comes out and it starts to wrap you in its air. What do you do?
I have freed you! And I disengage and run.
Back up the stairs.
Say, I freed you, and I disengage and start running.
The air elemental starts to howl, and it moves around the captain's quarters and starts just destroying everything. And it moves up the stairs, following Kinien up. Kinien, you get to the deck and you see this sight of all the deckhands looking back at Bond with his hands on the ship. On the helm. He doesn't realize that he's corporeal. He's like, why the hell are these guys looking at me?
It's not like it's like my stick. Like this is my ship. Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not with the dragon.
On the dragon's back, can I see like any of those going on or no?
You hear what's going on inside of the cart. You see Bon reappear at the helm, and all of the heads on the deck like snap and look towards the helm. You hear Shackle start walking up to the barrel. To the barrel, thank you. Mm-hmm. And he looks inside.
I stab at him.
Okay.
And as I see Bond reappear, I know shit's about to go down, so I hop off of Epido and onto the ship.
Just before you're about to hop onto the ship, you see Kinien come up, and then you see this small tornado come up behind him, and you see the propeller stop.
I make note of it, but I'm still gonna
Yes.
land on that ship.
Yep.
And I'm gonna wheel myself to orient towards facing where the cart is, though.
Okay.
Don't destroy the ship, huh?
I'm more worried about the Dragonborn at the moment.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make a dex save when he lands on the ship. You're gonna knock everyone prone.
Boom! The whole ship just rocks.
Just to be clear, this ship, for you, this ship is about the size of what a rowboat would be for a human.
Nice.
So sizing wise, you're gonna have a hard time getting between the ropes without getting caught. So it's gonna have to be a dexterous jump.
Alright, so do I have to make a dex save on that then?
The wood can
Acrobatics,
support
maybe?
him, though.
Yeah, and acrobatics.
I mean,
What's that?
it's gonna be
The
all
wood can
the same.
support him.
Yeah, the wood itself can support you. Yep.
Alright, 8.
Do you got a modifier?
Yeah, it's 9 minus 1.
Oh. Okay, so you jump, and when you jump, your hands are flailing, and both of them catch into these lines that are holding the balloon, and your body stops. You're able to get your feet on top of the deck, but you're uneven, it's going to take you some time to
Can I
kind of
hack through like
get
one of the
back.
ropes
You can
with my great axe?
next turn.
All right.
So, Shackle gets stabbed at. Go ahead and do your attack, Ifer.
Nice.
Is a 27 gonna hit?
A 27 is going to hit, yes. That hits the Tarask. So, yes.
He takes 11 damage.
11 damage.
And then I hop out of the barrel.
Who put a gnome in that barrel?
I've never seen that barrel in my life.
I've been had.
I swear that barrel's not mine. I'm holding it for a friend.
My fish! Where's my fish?
Still smells like fish.
And jump out and I'm like, don't hurt me!
Shackle grips the axe in both hands, and he starts to, he gets this wild look in his eyes, and foam starts to drip from his jaws. And he says, you shouldn't have done that. And everybody roll initiative now. You're going to re-roll, by the way. Kidding.
6.
I got a 16.
19.
I guess I should be rolling poor in initiative if I'm caught up in the ropes anyway.
Yep, you should.
Yes. Yeah, it's
14.
One of those ropes is going down. I just need to be able to swing my axe though.
18.
So, it is Kinien's turn. You have a air elemental behind you. You have 9 crewsmen in front of you. And Shackle, that motherfucker is on your wagon. Harshnag is all wrapped up in the ropes. And that's what you got. What do you want to do?
I shout out, Shackle, come face me! I am the true captain! And I charge at the crew.
Okay. So you charge down the stairs. You bear your weapon in front of them. And you are able to attack one of them. There are 5 on the side of the wagon and 4 on the opposite side. So, making 9, because math. So, you can attack one, which is near the stairs where you run down to the standard deck.
Mutinous wretch, and I aim for his neck.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. 27.
Yes, that hits.
13 damage.
Okay.
Does he appear bloodied?
Nah, he's good. You know your crew used to be a pretty hardy bunch.
It's good. Why did you have to pick the best of the best? Couldn't you have let some slackers on?
Using the momentum, I swing around and go for his leg.
Okay.
And hit with a 23, I'm guessing.
Yes.
For 18 damage.
18 damage. Same guy?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks pretty rough. So, it is Kyo's turn.
So,
Shackle, just standing in front of you, and he looks thoroughly enraged.
so Kyo casts Alter Self, quickened. His claws on his, big toes
Yeah.
turn like big velociraptor
Yeah.
claws.
Okay. Clever girl.
And then he grips the glass staff with both hands. He says, I'm glass staff! And he leaps up and swipes with a claw
Okay.
at the dude who dared inspect his barrel.
Shackle. Good old Shackle.
And so he swipes. 26.
Don't you have advantage because allies are right next to you? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
18 plus 8. And he slashes for 10 magical slashing damage.
On Shackle?
Yeah,
And
if it matters.
nope. Well, it might. I would like everybody's damage type. There are a few in here that are affected. So, all right. Next is Bon. Bon, you're at the helm. There is a howling of wind right behind you, and you see Kinien dart down the stairs to attack some crewmen.
I grab the wheel
Yep.
and I spin it as hard as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you just... And the ship does nothing.
Well, okay. I look at it like, oh, that was useless. What do you want to count that as far as action economy?
That's a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like interacting with the door.
Okay. I cast Gust of Wind at the fire, filling the balloon.
Okay. You can't see the flames, just the furnace heating the air. But you can try to cast Gust of Wind at it if you like.
Or at the crewman.
Or at the crewman.
I'll do the crewman.
Okay. Okay. You want to shoot the 4 on the right or the 5 on the left?
The 4 on the right.
Okay. So, you cast Gust of Wind. It goes how many feet?
I think it's 60. Page 248.
It's a line, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot wide line.
Yeah. I think it's like
60 feet long, 10
Yeah.
feet wide.
You're able to hit all of them.
Alright, they must succeed on... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Um,
I believe that it's a Constitution.
I think it's strength saving.
Strength.
on their turn, when they start their
that's
turn,
right.
they must succeed on a strength saving throw or be
Okay.
pushed 15 feet away.
All right, Eifer, your turn. You stabbed at Shackle.
Yeah.
He looks pissed.
Are there people on...
Below you, yes. You're standing on people. You're standing on Manette and...
No, I climbed out of the barrel.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay.
Because as soon as I stabbed him, I jumped out the barrel.
I got you.
So, are there people, like, guarding me away from the boat?
No, you see a frost giant ass, like, right in front of the door of the wagon.
Loincloth got tucked up a little high.
Yeah.
So I couldn't climb onto the boat.
You could between the legs.
Good luck.
Don't get hit with the door.
Well, it's all smooth shaved down there now.
Yeah.
Manette's belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go to the boat.
Okay. So you dart around, and Shackle takes a attack at you.
Okay.
He is going to attack at a.
Hold on, don't tell me yet.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use cutting words. And what is that? One of my...
It's a D6 at this point.
I can't remember what my bardic inspiration is. D8 at 5th level, so it's a D8. Okay. So I had a D8. Okay. Okay, so take 6 away from that as I turn to him and say, you mangled, fat-kidneyed flax wench. Not this time.
Not this time. And he's like taken aback by this, and he continues to swipe through and misses.
Okay.
Yep.
And I go and jump on the boat.
Okay.
And then there's people that just got hit by like a gust of wind.
Yeah. On the other side of the boat.
Do I kind of see that though?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because I...
So you jump and you land on the rail, and you're like, ha ha! And there's 2 to your right, 3 to the left, and one of the guys to your right is being attacked by Kinien.
Okay. Guys that are on the other side of the boat,
Yeah.
they just got hit by a gust of wind.
Yep.
I look over to them. They're probably not paying attention to me, but I'm just like, going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. And out comes this like ethereal looking weapon out of thin air.
Okay.
Looking quite similar to the axe that Harshnag has.
Okay.
And goes over and it swipes at one of them. Is a... I think that's going to be a 17. Yeah. Is a 17 going to hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's a D8. Okay, well, he only takes 7 damage.
Okay.
And then it swipes at a guy that's right next to him as well.
Okay.
That is my bonus action. And I don't think that one's gonna hit. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And he's gonna take 8 damage.
The guy next to him takes 8 damage. All right. Cool. Shackle is distracted by Eifer and turns, and he says, "Come back here." Before he starts to lumber off, though, he looks in the cat's direction, in Nymeria's direction, and he says, "You stay there, cat." Nymeria lets out a little bit of a piss and backs up further into the corner next to the barrel. So, he attacks at you.
And
He hits at a... Well, I don't know if it's a hit, but his attack is... What?
my AC is 18. Does it hit?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a reaction.
Okay, gotcha.
That's fine.
Next attack, he swipes again and misses, and he swipes a third time. Missing on that too. 775
those cutting words cut
was
deep.
Yeah. He's rattled. Okay, it is the elemental. The elemental breezes its way towards you, Bon, and attacks. God, DM is rolling shit tonight. This is gonna be fun. It's about time, though, I guess. But actually, it doesn't attack. It starts to spin wildly, like a tornado. And the wind kicks up. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
19.
19. You succeed.
Can I say a thing to it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, look, man, I got the air too. We're like bros, man.
We're bros, dude. Who's coming with me,
What are you attacking me for? I got the wind on my side.
You take 5 damage. Bludgeoning damage from the strength of this wind.
Okay.
And it is now Harshnag's turn.
All right, I'm going to hack at the middle rope. That's the one that's really
Okay.
binding me up.
Okay.
So
At disadvantage.
yeah, right. Go figure. Oh, damn it. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
All right, so 24.
Okay, so you hit the rope. Go ahead and roll your damage.
31.
31. Okay. I think isn't it only 2 and then it's 3
3
against humans?
No, it's 3 normally and it's 5 against humans.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you cut this rope just like whoomp, and when you do, the boat starts to shrunk, and it's off kilter now. Everybody on the boat is a little off balance. Kinien's fine. He's got sea legs. It is.
I still have a second attack. Is there
Yes.
anybody close enough for me to just swing?
Yeah, like everybody.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
a rowboat.
I kind of wheel around so that I can and I attack the person who would be to my left, but they'll be on my right once I swing around
Sure.
at them.
Sure.
And that is a 21.
21 hits.
All right, and I get to roll all 5 because they're human, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, go for it.
Damn
They
it.
are human.
Damn. 8,
Nice.
28, and that was 5. So plus another 7.
You need the full effects
Yeah.
for future effects.
So 7 plus 28.
28.
So 30 something.
35.
Yeah, you cut this fucker right through the middle, just flump, and the top half goes spinning off like Darth Maul, just like.
And just to be clear, now I'm I'm kind of, again, still more concerned about the Dragonborn, and
Yep.
so I'm facing that way so that if he's gonna, I'm like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, you're ready to like reach into the.
If I think somebody's in trouble.
Okay. Keelik's in trouble. Crew. So the crew seems pretty rattled by the fact that you guys have a giant fighting for you. The crew on the opposite side of the wagon is going to make its strength saves. Okay, 12.
Nope.
14.
Meets.
20.
Exceeds.
And 10.
It's very average.
Yes, very average. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the first one is affected. What happens?
He goes 15 feet opposite of me.
Opposite of you?
Yep.
Okay, he makes a dex saving throw. And rolls just fine. He goes tumbling over the edge, and he's hanging by the railing on the danger side. And then the rear guy also needs to make. Huh?
If he's like all the way at the end, wouldn't he be like 15 feet out though?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, the guy, the first guy, he made a dex to grab for the ledge. So yeah.
I think he's talking about the last guy who would be even closer to the edge, and then he's so far off the edge you could not dex save.
Yeah, because if he's like 15 feet out.
Yeah, you can't dex save that unless you've got like a grappling hook.
Sure. This guy whips out a grappling hook.
Oh shit.
Okay. We just gotta keep realizing.
Yeah.
Trying to keep things realistic here.
He's on an airship.
Yeah.
That would actually make sense.
Yeah.
Pirate would have a
grappling hook.
Probably all
rope.
have grappling
Yes.
hooks. I mean, there is no
Yes.
like life-saving device like a grappling hook up in the air.
Well,
Anyways.
parachutes.
Yeah, they haven't invented this shit yet.
They have a balloon.
Yeah. I don't care.
You just use that.
All you need is a piece of canvas, hold all four corners, and
He just falls. Yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Better.
It would be kind of cool if he whipped out a grappling hook.
He did.
like,
He tried, but it didn't catch on anything. It actually, he like whips it as he's falling, and it gets caught in the wind, and it pushes out back towards him and conks him in the head.
I should have practiced more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
The three on Harshnag's left, or now, anyways,
They're
towards
on my
the
left.
bow of the ship. Towards the bow of the ship, they attack Harshnag. Let's see,
My ace is 21, so.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. Jesus, that's getting retired. Let's see. That one's gonna miss. That's a critical. And you take 2d6. 3, so 5 bludgeoning damage. Then the third one attacks. Miss. And a miss.
Sweet.
The two nearest to Kinien attack. Kinien, that one attacks at a 20. And that's going to be 7 damage. And a second attack, which misses. The other guy misses on his first attack and hits on his second attack for 22. And another 7 damage, bludgeoning on both. It is now Starvash's turn.
Starvash pokes his head out, pulls it back in. This is the biggest.
Shakes
group
it
of
all
people.
about.
Shakes it all about. Grabs his pike and one of the guys.
The shackle?
No, one of the guys.
Shackle is the only.
on the outside.
Yeah, shack. Wow.
Aren't there?
What, I thought Stairvash was...
Stairvash is
And,
inside the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he poked his head out.
Of the wagon?
Of the wagon.
Like outside? Okay.
Like through the doorway that leads to the ship.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. He's hiding by the door.
It's a 10-foot reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he can reach one of the guys attacking Kinien.
Okay. And that's 12.
12, yes, that hits.
Stairvash is very formidable with his pike. To do 5 piercing damage.
Alright.
And that's all he does.
Okie dokie. Okay. It is now Kinien's turn.
Turning toward the air elemental and grabbing the crewman in one hand that I've hit already, like holding my axe in my left hand. I throw the crewman into the air elemental and I say, "I freed you!" and fling him.
Okay. The air elemental is still spinning from the attack that he did against Bon. The crew member, roll a strength to see if it goes where you want it to go. The crew member.
24.
24, yeah. Just boom, right where you intend. Right in the middle of the air elemental's like mini tornado, and he starts screaming. That one's the one that you've damaged before, right? Mm-hmm. So actually, he doesn't start screaming. He lands in the center, and like he lets out the start of a shrill screech, and it
forever.
Yeah, it cuts off like sickeningly fast. And you think he'll never scream again?
Ignoring the other crewman completely.
Yep.
I jump back at our cart,
Okay.
attempting to plant my great axe right in
To Shackle.
Shackle's head.
The crewman misses on his attack of opportunity because the DM's rolling like crap.
24.
24 hits Shackle.
21 damage.
Shit.
He's rolling that D12 like crazy.
Yeah. All right. Shackle says, "Ah, Kinien. Klaus said you'd be here.
Get off of my plane!
What's
Keo,
up? Plane?
your turn.
All right, so now that I have I have an ally back within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Keo stamps down the glass staff, swings around it, cutting with this claw, and while he does that, he pulls out his dagger and tries to stab him with as he comes around. He's pretending to be Bon.
Very nice.
A mixture of Bon and Chanton.
Yes.
Right now.
Do your thing.
So the claw attack, which will have modifiers, is lame. It's at advantage. So that's a...
I'm going to give you inspiration, by the way.
So that's a 14. With
14
advantage.
against Shackle?
Yeah.
Misses.
Alright, that's his feint. And the real attack is a 12 plus 7, 19.
19 hits.
So he stabs him for 2 piercing damage.
Ooh. All right.
Alright.
Bon.
Action bonus action.
I take my gust of wind and I spin it to the air elemental. I'm like, "Look, wind!"
You
I
spin this
my
gust of wind
Gust of wind.
and fight wind with wind.
Fight wind with wind.
Wise.
Isn't that a bonus action to redirect?
Yes.
Now, what do you want to do?
Am I allowed to act while I'm doing the wind?
Yes.
As long
Yeah,
as it
yeah.
doesn't
It's
break.
concentration.
As
So,
long as it doesn't break concentration.
yep, yep.
I swing at the wind like
Okay.
I have my staff on my
Yeah.
back. I whip it out and I'm spinning it around like I'm a whirlwind too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I
Okay.
strike out at the wind elemental.
Okay. Roll your attack, please.
14.
Ooh, just shy.
And I kick up with both feet.
Yes. The first
No,
was
just
your
one.
feint.
Oh wait, my bonus action was
Yeah. Yep.
But you have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I have 2 attacks. I keep whirlwind.
Yeah.
I've played this character in fight scenes this month. Oh, that's funny. Okay. And a quarterstaff does what?
Yeah.
You one-handing the quarterstaff?
Yeah. Or
Two-handing. He said he was spinning it.
As if it was creating a whirlwind.
Yeah.
So that's 20 total. 11 of which was poison.
Okay.
11?
This is with your magic weapon, right?
Yes.
The poison doesn't seem to do anything. You said 11 of that was poison? Okay. So, that makes it 9 points of damage.
Bludgeoning?
Yes, 9 bludgeoning from a magical weapon. Alright. Next is Eifer.
Okay.
Yes.
Those people that just got hit with that spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Is one of those guys the guys that fell off?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hit one of the guys that I just hit again.
Okay.
Swing at him.
Oh. Pew, 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 pew.
So, you
That last
hit,
one, definitely.
You hit the guy hanging from the edge. Roll your damage.
11.
Twice.
14.
14. Well done. Yeah. Alright.
And I can take another action with it.
What are you gonna do?
It's gonna turn and hit one of the other guys that are still on the boat.
Okay, yeah. The damage one that you hit previously. The other guy that's on
Yeah.
the... Yep.
If the one that I've already hit is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would a 12 hit?
A 12 hits.
12. Bow, bow. And he takes 11 damage as well.
Love it. Alright. Next is Shackle. So, Shackle attacks at Kinien. And he attacks twice. Critical failure on the first one. And a 17 plus 6.
That hits.
Sure does. I need Great Axe stats.
D12.
D12?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So 1d12 minus 5.
Minus 5? Oh, I think it's more than that.
You're right, it's minus 8. Sorry.
You take 15 points of slashing damage. And then Shackle attacks at Keo.
It's 2 attacks.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Oh.
Does he hit?
Now,
It
hold
is a 6.
on, don't say anything else.
Just say if it hits or not.
Oh, does it hit?
You have to look at his card.
Oh,
On this attack,
Okay.
as he swings,
yes.
I look at him. I'm like, hey, knock it off, you mewling, elf-skinned footlicker!
Okay.
And you need to take away 4 from that roll.
4. Okay. Yes, it still hits.
Okay. Keo casts shield.
Okay, reaction. Okay, which adds
5 to AC.
5. It misses.
Doing everything possible to not get hit.
And that continues until my turn.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. Next is
And I'm immune to magic missiles.
nice. Air Elemental is going to battle it out with Bond some more.
Does he need to take a strength saving throw?
He
or not?
does.
I wasn't sure if it was actually going to.
Yeah, his beam
Do anything.
could get blown away.
Blown away by how awesome this is.
14.
Meets. Well, he's not getting blown away.
Okay. He slams you at a 11, which misses.
All of those misses.
Yeah, and then he tries to slam you again and gets a nat 1. So,
This guy is very impressed by my windmilling, apparently.
Harshnag, your turn.
Alright, is there anybody
There
near
are.
me who has not been hit yet whatsoever?
Yes.
Alright, I swing my great axe at that poor bastard.
All right.
Oh, damn it. At an 8.
At an 8. Nope.
And
Misses.
just because I can, again. Okay, at a 22.
22 hits.
All right. Now for
5 damage. 5. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So
One of those
that's-
rolls kills them. no, it doesn't.
10,
Okay,
20.
10, 22, 31, and 30. 9 plus 7 is
46.
46 damage.
He dies.
Sweet.
Alright.
I want to do an uppercut on this one, slice him in half, watch him peel away from himself.
Oh, God.
I
Next.
shout out, Harshnag! Quit getting blood on my ship!
Sorry.
The crew member that is next to the one you just banana peeled, he drops his mace to the ground and he gets on his knees and he like puts his hands up and he's like, I don't care. Just take the ship. Take the ship. It ain't worth it. And he is begging for his life. The other guy to your left, who's been damaged, does the same thing. He's like, "Fuck this! I didn't sign up for this. This is bullshit."
Can I check,
Giants, and what's up?
can I check to see if I think they're sincere about this?
Yeah, go for it.
And that's
Insight.
Insight. Yep.
7.
7. Yeah, you believe they're sincere.
Of course.
Yeah.
They
So
probably waited
I
a
humbly, I just accept their surrender with a nod and turn for my next
Okay.
turn to what the
It would-
air elemental
Yeah.
is the only thing left on the ship that hasn't given up and hasn't died.
Yeah, all the other crew members seeing the two that have forfeited successfully surviving, they drop their weapons as well, and they get down on their knees and put their hands up over their head. They also surrender. It is now Starvash, your turn.
He looks at Kinien and knows when he's outclassed and leaves the carriage for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna go hang out on the ship and wait to see if he's needed.
Help out with the air elemental.
He knows he's outclassed there too.
Oh, okay. So he's just policing the crew then. He's like,
Yeah,
don't
he's
you
like-
move.
Don't wait, the guy's playing. Hey!
All right.
He's handing out the recruitment.
Yeah. It's like, I was once in your place. You can become one of us. And he hands a pamphlet out.
Let's talk about career opportunities.
Right on the top. How
got
to be a
City
good
Flame.
guy.
The City and Flame logo on it.
Yep.
Franchise opportunities available.
Step 1, shit yourself while you're being held captive.
Accept that you aren't better than them. That is the first step. Acceptance.
Step 2, obey the rule of the rope.
That sounds really dark.
It really does. That's great.
He starts
that's canon.
brandishing his old rope.
That's canon. I like it. Maybe. All right. Little out of character, but maybe I'll do the pamphlets like that for Grand Con. Okay, next is Kinien. You're in an all-out battle with Shackle.
I turn to Q and I say, "This isn't your fight. I must do this alone." And I turn back to Shackle and I say, "You don't deserve to hold my father's blade." At a 21.
That hits.
No, you've been back and recklessly this whole time.
Oh hell yeah!
Always.
Always. 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
And I make my next attack to attempt to remove his arm.
Oh shit.
At a 27.
It cuts his arm, but does not remove it.
For 18 damage.
18. Holy shit. Okay, it cuts deeply and the arm is useless. Alright, Kyo.
So Kyo, listening to Kinien, gives a little nod to Kinien, and then he looks at big axe dude and the
Shackle?
shackle, and then he cowers and he goes, Oh no, Mr. Shackle, please don't hurt me.
Okay. And that gives Kinien advantage, but it doesn't disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Kinien will now have advantage until my next turn.
Gotcha. All right.
On multiple attacks.
Yeah, on everything
All right.
because I'm distracting.
Shackle looks rough, by the way. Next is Bond.
And he puts away.
How's the air animal?
Air
How's that
elemental
air thingy look?
Looks fine.
Looks
Looks
fine.
great. Nice strong breeze.
Strong. He looks like a strong breeze.
Yes.
Strong breeze. Make
What a loser. Swing at him twice. First one, second one. First one is a 21. Second one's a 16.
Both hit.
Alright. First does 7 bludgeoning and 1 poison, although I don't think that matters. Second one does 4 bludgeoning and 5 theoretical poisoning.
Next is
I'm the wind here.
Eifer.
I am going to move my spiritual weapon and attack that air elemental
Okay.
at a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And it takes 12 damage, and then it swipes again.
Ooh.
And that's gonna miss.
Okay, so 7 damage in total?
No, 12.
12 damage. Alright. Next is Shackle. He attacks 3 times at Kinien. With 1 hand instead of 2.
Does that put him at a disadvantage? It's a heavy weapon. He probably can't even swing it.
He called it a battle axe earlier.
Yeah, it's a battle axe. Oh, no, it's a great axe. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, disadvantage, still 24. Said it is a d12, right?
Yeah.
You take 11 points of damage. Attack number 2 is a 17. Misses? Meets. Okay. 1 plus 6, so 7. And then third attack is going to hit. And that is 9 points of damage. 3 hits. How you looking?
Just fine.
The elemental looks at you. And
Makes a strength saving throw.
makes a strength saving throw. At a 13 plus 2, so 15.
It's a lot more fun than to go flying, right?
He's all like, I was born in the wind. I am the wind.
I'm picturing him like the wind blowing against the wind.
It slams at you and criticals.
What a jerk.
Yeah. You take. Oh shit. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and a second slam attack comes down on you. Ooh, that was almost another critical. It is a.
DC 10.
Good.
Nice. And then it is another 12 plus 8, so 20.
Damage or
No, attack.
Oh.
Which probably hits.
Yep.
And that is 7 plus 5. 12. Okay. Next is
Still good.
good. Nice. Harshnag.
I'm going to use cold metal, which is a variation of heat metal that I can do once per dawn.
All right. So you cast cool metal and prepare for an attack for next turn. It takes an action to cast cool metal. So
Okay.
it takes
well, then I
next.
get ready for it. Then.
Yep. So you start to focus your cold energy into this axe. It is Kinien's turn.
I attempt to disarm his other arm.
Okay. Come at me, you pansy.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not.
We go again. 15 hit?
15 does not.
Is that 2, 3, and 4, 5? With advantage.
Next is Keo. Still graveling?
Keo's not so sure anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Keo feeling mischievous.
Yes.
And wondering what all this noise outside is. You know, because he's not thinking too well. But he casts Shocking Grasp
Okay.
on the... is the guy wearing armor?
Yes.
Yes? It doesn't.
Yep.
Oh, what sort?
Splint?
Splint. So that would give me advantage, but I have advantage already. So, grasp shockingly. Oh! And I miss.
Oof.
And then I disappear.
All right.
And I reappear on the deck.
Nice. Misty Step?
Yep, Misty Step.
Nice.
As a bonus action.
Next is
And I
Bond.
see, oh crap! Tornado.
I yell, I am the wind! And hit him with some more wind!
Fist of Unbroken Air?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a strength save again.
14 plus 2, 16.
He makes it.
Damn it!
He's still gonna take a piston.
Okay.
He's gonna take 60-10.
Ooh. Divide by 2.
Divided by 2.
Yeah. Still.
Bond's all like, this is my moment to show that not only am I so windy that I am ultimately the wind authority in this region, but not even wind can contest me.
The wind element's like, whatever, dude, just attack.
38 divided by 2 is 19? Yep, 19 bludgeoning. And that is divided already.
Alright. It looks rough.
Damn right it does. Got all that wind in his face.
Shit, I got air blown at
You should
me.
use Harshnag's wind.
Yeah. Next is... I
Airbag ate all the beans. I didn't get any of that.
I look over at Bond. How's he doing?
Bon is, he's had better days, yes.
You've seen better days. It's not an 80s, though.
I know that. I've seen better days.
I just say his eyes are bloodshot from all the wind in his face.
And from your perspective, you just see him like, and like his hair is going back. Like his hair elemental's going. You can't really see the opposing forces. You gotta like twirl your head around like you're a rock star or something like that.
One of the crew's probably just standing there like, why is that dude dancing up there?
Hey Bond, you got good moves.
Damn right I do.
So you get 12 hit points.
Cool.
Shackle, not giving up the fight. Attacked out. What?
And I'm gonna use my bonus action
Okay.
and use the spiritual weapon. Hit that wind. And I think a 25 is gonna hit.
Yeah. That'll do it.
And he takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Is Shackle at disadvantage, or is he figured out how to hold it better now?
He figured out how to wield it better. He attacks at you. You didn't reckless attack last time, right? Okay. 3 times. The lowest here is a 19.
Okay, we all hit.
Okay. So you take 7, 7, and 17.
14 total.
Hashtag rage life. Alright. Next is air elemental.
Makes a strength saving throw.
Someone help me out on that one.
It was a 2.
No. It was a 2 DM. Thank you. That is a 13. Vaughn just like does the comedic like bye bye. And the wind elemental blows off of the back of the ship and continues to spin in the air behind the ship. It blows through the propeller, and the propeller starts to move, and the ship just tips towards Harshnag's side. And I need everybody to make a dex saving throw. That is on the ship.
Would I get a reaction from him leaving that space?
Yes,
What saving throw? Dex?
a dex.
Unless a 12 hits.
No.
17.
17.
16.
17.
Nice. I like it.
Not 17.
Not 17.
What about Harshnag?
He rolled 17. So
It's a 12 and a 6.
Staravash goes and starts tumbling over the edge.
Hold on. I can have a second action if my second action is a help action. Can I like reach out and try and grab him? Like,
You would have had to
or
declare it
you have
first.
to do
Yeah,
that
you would
beforehand?
have.
Alright.
Yeah. So Staravash goes tumbling over the edge. You also go tumbling over the edge. You are falling in free fall. This ship is getting very close to straight up and down sideways. So the deck is almost perpendicular to where it was on level. The crew also go for a saving throw. What?
As a reaction,
Yeah.
I need to know how many of them are falling too.
Okay, so actually, this is quite clever. So the crew, not being under the stress of battle, all loose their lines,
Yeah.
and as they're tumbling down the ship, they drop them, and the grappling hooks snag the rail, and they start like zipping down their lines. Just they're hanging from them right now.
All right. Well, the first 5 people to actually fall off begin to feather fall.
Okay, so Staravash and Bon Featherfall, and then the other crewsmen probably don't need it. Do you still like apply it to them?
I would on the
Okay.
next 3.
Okay, so 3 of them feel lighter.
3 of them start to very slowly.
Yep. So they're actually not zipping down the rope, and they don't get burned on their hands.
So for 10 rounds,
Okay. Start marking that for me,
Free
please.
floating.
Harshnag.
now
Wait.
I think we're pretty high up, right?
Yes, very high.
We're in the clouds.
At least a
Can you
mile.
see the ground though? Like,
What?
can we see what's below us? Like, is it ground or water? Or
Yeah, it's all ground. You're in a mountainous area.
Okay.
I take that back. You're not up a mile. You wouldn't be able to breathe very well. So you are very high up, though.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good. Next is the air elemental got pushed back, so it takes its movement to move forward back towards the ship.
Seeing how everybody fell because of what I did, I want to grab the 2 parts of rope that I severed,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and tie them back together.
Okay, like
just making a huge heaving pull and tying these 2 together. Do I need to make like a strength save?
yes, yep.
Everybody make
The
that
Captain
save.
America just.
Right. So, I crit failed on that one.
Yeah, you go to grab both lines, and when you do, your arms stretch out as far as they possibly can go, and you can't bring them together.
But I'm going to hold, like,
You're
use
gonna
my
hold on to
second
them?
action to hold on to them to try and give people like a stable way to get back on the ship.
Sure. So you hold on to it, but the ship doesn't completely right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and to be clear, I put my axe on my back first, so now that coolness is warming my lower back, and it feels so good.
Next is Kinien. When you look out the back of the cart, you see deck right in your face.
Now it's Kinian's turn, and Epido is just watching.
It's like, oh, this is not my. I don't know these humans. Or
I'm telling you, this truce is a very unstable truce. You don't want to fuck with Cloud. Go ahead.
I say, what you've done to my ship is an abomination. And I attack him. 27 hits, I imagine.
Yeah.
For 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
How rough does he look?
Pretty rough.
I'd like to rip his lower jaw off.
Holy shit. All right, Matt Mercer, let's see it. Matt Mercer's got a thing about jaws. All right, go for it. Strength, please. Well, first see if you can grab his jaw.
As a what? Athletics?
It would just be an attack, so a dex or a strength attack, whatever
That's
you
29.
want. 20. Yeah, you hit it. So contested strength.
Okay. Would this be athletics now?
Yes. And he gets a 10.
27.
Holy shit. Okay, so you grab onto his jaw and you start yanking. And when you yank, you feel it dislocate and you start to feel the muscle and the sinew start to tear from the jawline. You are holding your enemy's jaw in your hands, and his tongue is just kind of like hanging. He's starting to scream, and he continues to stay awake.
He says,
through all of this pain. Yeah.
I say, what's the matter? Orc got your tongue?
Okay. Next is Keo.
Alright, so Keo hurriedly, as a bonus action, sacrifices a third level spell slot to remove another 3 of the spell points that he spent to regain. So he's up to 6 spell points.
Okay.
And then as another bonus action, he sacrifices 6. This is his bonus action.
Yeah.
As an action, he sacrifices the 6 spell points to create a 4th level spell slot.
Okay. And that's why the air elemental had to be over the
No,
deck?
I'm one turn out.
Oh, okay.
It's Elves.
I forgot it was a bonus action for both. I was thinking, okay, yeah. I was thinking it was free to create the spell slot.
Fine.
I turn angelic
Next
and move to catch Stairbash.
Okay. You turn angelic and then you drop the wings and you do like that fast fly down, like that dive.
Well,
And
Stairbash was...
Stairvash went first. He was right next to the ledge. Stairvash is like sprawled out, like trying to slow himself as much as possible.
Flapping his
In a
arms.
feather fall.
Oh god! Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He
So
just thinks he's falling.
yeah, and you're like you've got your wings like tucked back, but you're just going like real slow, fast dive.
It's like all slow motion.
You get him.
And I start bringing him back up to the
All right.
ship we
Next
just dropped out of.
is Ifer.
Okay. Is Kinien within 60 feet of me?
Yes, and you are like laying back on the rail.
I'm just... Okay, so I just yell up there. Sounds like you're doing some good work. And... well, there we go. You're gonna regain 14 hit points.
Next is Shackle. Shackle like shakes his head and his tongue like flaps side to side, and he locks eyes with you, Kinien, and he like puffs out his chest and he lets out a breath of flame. The flame is weirdly shaped now that he doesn't have a mouth, and it starts going all over the carriage. It goes everywhere. It's playing all over Minette's workbench and everything.
No, Hootie, America, get supper.
No! Kinien, you need to make a dex saving throw, please.
I see it coming. Danger sense. 19.
Yeah.
So it'll be quartered instead of halved.
He ripped off the fire glands with the jaw.
Yeah. So,
Just barfing the flame.
11 damage.
I take a quarter of that.
Yeah. The entire area starts catching on fire from halfway mark of the carriage out towards the ship. It is now the air elemental's turn. On the air elemental's turn, the ship rights itself. and it goes back to level because you're holding the ropes. This air elemental looks out over this deck and just disappears.
What? Disappears.
You probably see this, Keo. Make a Arcana check.
Dang right, I'm going to make an Arcana check. Does a 16 Arcana the crap out of that?
Yeah. So you think that whatever magical bindings that was keeping the air elemental on this plane has been released. It no longer is in this plane of existence. Next is Harshnag.
Wait, since is the ship
Yes.
now still righted since the elemental's gone?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to attempt to tie things back together again.
Strength.
All right. So 24 probably
Yes.
gonna do it.
Yep. And you knot it, and in a very nice knot.
I was a giant Boy Scout.
Yeah. Frost giants are seafaring by nature, so they live on icebergs. Well, in this area.
It's in our cold giant blood.
Yes.
I start looking around for like anything I might be able to throw in the wagon to start putting out the fire. Do I see anything like?
No, not on the deck. Anything that would have been up there would have fallen off.
Okay, and
You can move to grab the lead lines to for next turn to pull the crew up.
oh yeah, then that's what I'll do with my help action.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Perfect. Next is Kinien.
So at this point, he can't really communicate.
Correct.
I grapple to disarm and defenestrate. If there is a window, he's going through it.
Okay, you throw him out the front of the carriage, so towards where the horses are.
Okay.
Yep.
So...
But in an angle that he doesn't go at the horses, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. On a diagonal.
Boris doesn't.
Yeah. Boris has seen some shit now. He's just like, whatever. This is a Tuesday.
So it'd be a 20 for my athletics.
Yeah, he goes wherever you want him to.
So
10.
I reclaim what's rightfully mine
Yeah.
and send him overboard.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Alan, your DM, and I wanted to say thank you from the cast and crew for listening to Roll with Advantage. We really appreciate it. If you feel like you want to support the podcast or even want to get on the podcast in all sorts of different ways, go ahead and check us out at Patreon, patreon.com/Roll with Advantage. We've got all sorts of different support structures that have got fun little things for each of the levels. If you can't support monetarily, comments and subscriptions go a very long ways. So if you could comment in iTunes or on YouTube, that would help out the podcast so much. We also love to interact with our fans. If you use the hashtag Roll with Advantage on Twitter, or you can post in our subreddit, we will be happy to engage with you guys. It's a super fun way to get to know some of us, and you get to ask questions about your favorite characters, or about the world, what's going on in the background, stuff like that. We also want to say a big thank you for Incompetech.com and BattleBards for letting us use their music and sound effects. They do a fantastic job, and I highly suggest you guys go check them out. Just beautiful work from everybody there. For a full list of the pieces we use, go ahead and check out the description, and you'll find it there. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye!